So I got a little section of our web app to work, and it has all the possible Material UI input fields, and they're all working. I can just pick whatever makes most sense for my component. And so I've achieved something that actually I couldn't get done yesterday, partly because I didn't have the focus to sit down and research this new API. And now, I feel like I've actually achieved something kind of big for me. So that's something I cherish. This feeling in the morning that you've already achieved something. In hidden dark, while no one was watching. And now it's time to go to the gym. For that I have a pre-packed fanny pack, as you call it. I have in there my workout gloves, and I have a little key in there because I don't want to carry my big key, so it's always in there. I never can forget my key when I go out in the morning, which is a risk. And I have my gym band. And I also have a little booklet where I put my exercises sometimes. That's usually in there too. But I haven't been writing down my exercises lately. So yeah, there's some variability. I should also take my hat, which is kind of falling apart, but I don't want to buy a new hat before my startup doesn't raise money. And so I'm using this old hat from my childhood. I go for a little run, and I get there in time at 6. And I often have my podcast running, or my audiobook, whatever it is I'm listening to right now, on the way there. Also a nice way to start the day, learn something new, have some interesting thoughts in your head.
It's cold today, guys, but still, or even more because of that, I try to run really fast. It's also my warm-up for the workout. So I get there at 6 already warmed up, ready to pump. And the reason that I'm so strict about it, to be honest, is that I have a gym partner who's always there. And if it wasn't for him, I would say, man, 5 minutes more or less doesn't make a difference. But if there's a guy who has planned his day around my commitment to be there at 6 a.m., I really don't want to let him down.
So yeah, this is the gym that I go to, and it's some really hardcore people here in the morning. It's always the same crew. And so we know each other. We don't talk much, but we do greet. Dirk was late again, but it's okay. 20 minutes. No, that's not okay. That's not okay. Because I was just telling my audience that I always count on Dirk being there right on time. So that's why I am on time. But yeah, it happens. I also sometimes get late. Still, this man, I've learned so much from him. I've learned to work out properly with real discipline, real structure, and the right intention where you do the workout. So now when I work out, I visualize the muscles that are getting activated. This is something that this gentleman over here, medical student and also computer scientist, taught me. Dirk, any comment? Any justification for why you're late?
The problem was I programmed till midnight, so I didn't get sleep enough, so that's the problem why I'm late now.
Great excuse. That is crazy,
I'm
man.
very proud of that. So yeah, weight sec. So today was planned to train the leg, but instead of that we will train chest today.
And how does it help when you can see the muscle that you're training? What does it make a difference?
Because if you visualize your muscle during your exercises, you can focus your strength in the right portion of your muscle, and that makes your exercise more efficient.
That's real wisdom, man. And this guy knows what he's talking about. He's been doing this for years. So I'm really proud to be part of his workout group and to be the one who's motivating him to get out in the morning.
It was very successful. 6 a.m. in the morning.
But
Just for 1 hour workout. Now we're done and ready for the day.
in exactly 1 hour. It's actually kind of a ritual as well. It has to be 1 hour, and if we're not done, that's it. So it's kind of all about building these routines and building these habits that relieve you of thinking, that can make you run on autopilot. And we often go apart, me and Duk, saying the same words, which is, have a really successful day. Alright guys, I'm back, but the routine is still on. I'm making myself a protein banana milkshake with almond milk every day, right after the workout, even before showering. That's the recharge drink. And I'm also considering other supplements, but I'm not so sure, like this creatine thing was suggested by my cousin, but I haven't touched it. I just like my protein powder, ideally vegan, but I ran out of that, so I'm still using up some old whey protein. And that's something to look forward to. That's really something to look forward to every time. It's got the taste, it's got the energy, it feels like it helps you grow. It's also a real moment of relaxation and introspection. Because as you see, in my morning I kind of always know exactly what to do. It's always something is the next step. But in this moment, I'm just sitting down, often already half undressed. I skipped that part for you. And I just enjoy the morning light coming through my window. And I have this shake and I really enjoy it. I try to sit straight. I try to relax for a moment and think of all the beautiful things that are around me. Not so much about what is ahead of me, but just what is around me right now. The shake. It really does that to you. And now it's time for a shower. I take a cold shower every day. And it's not really hard after a workout like that, after having that shake. You're still warm from inside and it doesn't hurt. It really helps me wake up and completely see the clear reality. And it's like washing your brain almost. It's also really important for what you will see as the next step. It's a deep meditation in my little meditation corner, and it's one of the best parts of the morning. Because I sit down and after all of that program and especially the cold shower, when I close my eyes, I'm gone. I'm in another universe, in another world, and I'm sitting there completely at peace and at calm, and my mind is free. So I can really fly. And I know exactly why people picture meditating, saints as flying, because that's what it feels like inside. Okay, so this was a particularly long meditation. Usually I do 20 minutes. Now it's a bit later than it should be, because I want to be at that desk at 8 sharp working. I'll spend like 5 to 10 minutes now making my breakfast, which is also pretty much always the same. It's a pot of oats with fruits and nuts. So once I've done that, I sit at a desk and I start my day. And I actually, for the first time, look at email, messengers, and YouTube. Especially while I'm still having breakfast, I like to already watch a little tutorial, learn something cool, learn what's going on in the world and what has happened overnight in my life. And at this point of the morning, I'm really quite blissed out. Like everything has worked, I'm almost on time, the sun is beautiful, I have this amazing breakfast in front of me, my favorite like in the world, no one can make it better. I get my little earplugs in that are always ready, and with those in my ears I can sit straight for 2 or 3 hours. And so I guess that's the conclusion of my morning. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a wonderful, 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 wonderful day.